Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Headlines In. Let us look at some of the important headlines for 17th of September. Let's start with the global news. US violated trade rules with tariffs against China, WTO says. The World Trade Organization said that US tariffs on Chinese goods violate international rules, undermining President Donald Trump's trade war against Beijing that's seen Washington put tariffs on more than $550 billion of China's exports, according to Bloomberg News reports. On Tuesday, a panel of three trade experts said the US violated international rules when it imposed tariffs on Chinese goods in 2018. Israeli jets bomb Gaza after rocket fire. Israel bombed Gaza on Wednesday morning after rocket fire from territory coinciding with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's signing of normalization deals with the UAE and Bahrain in Washington. To know more about the normalization deal, you can go to the link below in my description. At least two rockets were fired from the Gaza Strip the previous evening, one of which was intercepted by Israel's Iron Dome anti missile system, and the other crashed into the southern coastal city of Ashdod, lightly wounding at least two people, emergency services said. US FDA investigating AstraZeneca's Oxford COVID vaccine. The US Food and Drug Administration (FDA) said on Tuesday AstraZeneca plc's COVID-19 vaccine trial in the US is still on hold and it was working with the company to figure out if there was a significant safety issue or not. FDA Commissioner Stephen Hahn said they are here to protect the American people. Facebook announces rupees 32 crore grant for SMBs in India. Social media giant Facebook today announced a rupees 32 crore grant for small businesses in India. The money is part of a small business grants program Facebook had announced globally in March this year. The program involves a total of $100 million in cash and advertisement credits, though Facebook says cash constitutes a larger share. Last news for the global category. Trump denies downplaying virus, casts doubt on mask usage. Trump, in what could well be a preview of his performance in the presidential debates less than 2 weeks away, cast doubt on the widely accepted scientific conclusions of his own administration, strongly urging the use of face coverings, and seemed to bat away the suggestion that the nation has any racial inequities. Let's move on to the Indian news now. ATF prices slashed for the second time in September. In a respite for cash-strapped Indian Airlines, the price of aviation turbine fuel (ATF) was slashed on Wednesday for the second time in September as the global crude prices fell during the past few days following price cuts from Gulf producers as a result of slack demand due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. CCEA approves rupees 5617 crore Haryana Orbital Rail Corridor project. The Cabinet Committee on Economics Affairs (CCEA), headed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, on Tuesday approved the 121-kilometer Haryana Orbital Rail Corridor project connecting Palwal to Sonipat. The estimated completion cost of the project is rupees 5617 crore and is likely to be completed in 5 years. It is expected to improve the regional connectivity. On to the third news. PM Modi launches seven urban infra projects in pole-bound Bihar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday virtually inaugurated seven urban infrastructure projects in Bihar, which is scheduled to go to polls this year. Among the seven projects, six are under the Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation, Amrut scheme, while one is under the Namami Gange mission. Want peaceful resolution at China border but ready for contingencies. Rajnath Singh. Ties have been strained since May when India detected intrusions into its territory by the Chinese. The Galwan clash and India's preemptive moves in August to prevent China from taking commanding heights have exacerbated tensions. India's exports dipped 12.6% in August. Trade deficit narrows to $6.77 billion. India's trade deficit expanded to a 5-month high at $6.8 billion in August as sequential recovery in merchandise exports lost momentum, contracting 12.7%, while import of gold surged 171% ahead of the festive season. The fragile recovery in exports suggests that India may be losing its competitiveness amid tepid global demand recovery. Let's move on to the last category, company news. Make in India. DTH company Dish TV to start manufacturing set-top boxes in India. Dish TV India, one of the leading direct-to-home DTH companies, has decided to manufacture its set-top boxes in India and stop import from China. The company said that the first consignment of Made in India STBs is already ready and is being shipped, while by the first quarter of the next year, the company will shift almost 50% of the production to India. The second news, Russia will supply Dr. Reddy's Laboratories with 100 million doses of the Sputnik 5 vaccine once it receives regulatory approval in India. Disney Plus Hotstar ropes in 13 sponsors for IPL 2020. While IPL title sponsor for the year, Dream 11 has come on board as co-pressing sponsor. Boost is the co-powered by sponsor for the league. Associate sponsors include MX Player, Acco, Maruti Suzuki, Khata Book, Flipkart, Swiggy, Ace 23, HDFC Bank, Great Learning, Kingfisher Calendar, and AMFI, Association of Mutual Funds in India. The Moms Co. raises $8 million funding, plans to go global. Wellness brand The Moms Co on Tuesday said it has raised $8 million dollars as part of its Series B funding led by existing investors, DSG Partners, and Sama Capital. Malaika Sadani, founder and CEO of the Moms company, can be seen in the picture. The last news for the day, health monitoring startup Dozy raises 12.5 crore rupees in funding. The 5-year-old startup offers medical grade contactless sensors priced at rupees 8,000 and rupees 10,000 to patients. Dozy has raised rupees 12.5 crore in its round of funding from Prime Venture Partners, Your Nest Venture Capital, and 314 Capital. With this funding, the company is also looking to evolve the sensors to track chronic pulmonary disorders and alert the patient before a stroke. These two gentlemen are the co-founders of the startup Dozy. That's all for the news for 17th of September. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my video.